Okay, everybody, I just got to listen to the Rolling Stones' brand new song called Angry off their upcoming album Hackneyed Diamonds, like the title of the album. And I hear that this is the first a new Stones album in like 18 years or something. I mean, of original material, right? And I have to tell you, I was very impressed with this new song. I liked it. I loved it. I liked it a lot. When I first heard the title, Angry, I thought to myself, that sounds familiar. Didn't a certain James Paul McCartney have a song like that on his album Press to Play? Well, I didn't like the song Angry by Paul McCartney much, and I guess these days, there are no real fresh titles you can have with songs anymore, a lot of repetitive titles. But the new Rolling Stones song, Angry, really, for me, is really superior to McCartney's. And, first of all, I thought that knowing it's the Rolling Stones and knowing that it's going to be a song called Angry, I figured it was going to be really like bombastic and fast and in your face. I don't know, kind of like Shattered, that song that they did, And I liked the way it came out. It's a rock and roll song, but it has a really nice, leisurely, laid back pace to it too, and I really like that. Mick Jagger, 80 years old, I think, or thereabouts, sounds absolutely great. There's no change in his voice, as I can discern. Anyway, I can't discern it. And I think this is a song more in style of their 70s and 80s work that they did. A really, really tasty guitar solo too. Nothing earth-shattering, nothing new, but really, really good. Really good and so pleasant to hear for a fan of older music like me, who's bombarded, like in a place like this in the mall, where all you get is the new pop music, and I use the word music very, very lightly. These old guys keep me thinking that we can still do it, And I watched a video by my friend Matthew Street to hear his take on this, and we see eye to eye almost exactly with our feelings on this, and namely that he agreed with me that the Rolling Stones, being as old as they are now, still can do it, still can rock. So can Paul McCartney, so can Ringo Starr, and there's other people in their 80s and even 90s. I'm going to say in the 90s, not to do with music, but William Shatner, Captain Kirk himself of Star Trek, makes me feel like, being the age that I am, it's nothing, These people really give you inspiration and hope to know that you can keep on doing it, having a lot of fun and staying young. And that's really good. That's one good thing about today, in today's world, that being in your 80s or early 90s even is not necessarily a death sentence. Of course, you need a lot of luck, and you need a lot of maybe some good genes and taking care of yourself. But overall, I'm getting off the path here. Well, I watched the video for this song. I didn't just listen to the song Angry. I watched the video, Stone's video. The video's very good. It has billboards over the strip, and it kind of like morphs into moving pictures of the Stones. But I see they very strategically made sure they used pictures of them and movements of them from like the 70s or 80s, I think. They didn't show them how they are in 2023, I noticed that, but no matter. This is great. Now, I didn't have any interest in this Rolling Stones album. Now, I know that Paul McCartney plays bass on the new upcoming Rolling Stones album, and some people might say, well, Joe, are you going to get it just because Paul is on it? No. I mean, there are a lot of albums that feature one of the former Beatles on them playing an instrument or making a guest appearance by some other artists. And I don't just buy them just because they're on it. There are a lot that I do not have. So I didn't necessarily have any interest in this. But after hearing this great lead-off single, Angry, I'm really having my ears perked up to hear the rest of it and to see if it's a Stones album that I'm going to own. I mean, the last new Stones album I have is Steel Wheels from 1989, But, it's funny when you think how I said how young the Stones still can be here and appear. It's amazing. I remember when I saw their Start Me Up video in 1981, I thought they were looking kind of old then. Anyway, I highly recommend this track. Really good rock and roll. A thumbs up for the new Stone song.